And Mr. Cutler's got exclusive shit.
Welcome back
to the Peanut and Cocoa Bean Experience.
Yes.
Right? So this is our third.
Yes, episode 3.
Episode 3. We've had good feedback.
Yes, thank you guys.
Some feedback for you guys. Please like, share, subscribe,
hit the bell notification.
Yes, and comment.
Make a YouTube account. That way they actually can receive. You can know when we record or when we show, because we're going to go live. Next week?
Next week we're going live.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to conversate with us right? Because
yes.
I've never been live before, so.
Going live is going to be a great experience for the two of us.
Okay.
Well, we did say we were going to give you guys the floor and ask us questions regarding your toughest time, what was most difficult for you in a relationship. We shared ours, and we want to go into a great topic. Something a little bit more deep.
Are you ready?
I hope they are. So, moving too fast, and when should you remove the filter of whom you are?
Oh, removing the filter.
Yes.
Okay. So moving too fast, should we start there? Okay. So what is moving too fast? Like, that's my question. Like, my experience with us.
Yes.
Because one of the comments where we keep talking about exes. So my experience with us is that people wanted to know, how long has it been?
Yeah.
And then when I tell them how long it's been, or allude to not that
years.
long, right? Or allude to not that long, or does time really matter, or things of that nature, then the next thing is, whoo, that's fast. Be careful.
Yeah.
What's too fast?
I believe that if you don't have a plan of action in the moves that you make, and you just start going off of emotion, and you're continuously moving off of emotion, and it's only been the first 2, 3, 4, 5 dates, you haven't put at least some time in to learn one another, that's too quick. I believe that's quick. Let's just say, this is just me, this is my opinion. If you've only dated this person before their birthday or before any of the national holidays, and you haven't experienced that national holiday with them, you haven't experienced their true selves when they just let themselves go, maybe you should slow down just to see how that part comes out.
How do you slow down?
Patience. Space.
Yes.
Create some space between you. Have an agenda. Go to the gym. Hang out with your friends. Go to places that you two normally don't go together, and that you'll be by yourself to have some clairvoyance.
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be my ideal approach. How about you? Yeah, I put you on the spot.
Yeah, you did. So, and that's okay. This is what this is for, right? I just don't anymore have time to be that analytical about anything. Our first date, when we had our first date, I knew what was said to me many times before finally clicked. Is most dates ended with, it was just no chemistry. It was just no chemistry. It was just no chemistry.
Right.
And our first date, I told you, our first date we went to play pool,
Yes.
and it lasted 3.5 hours, and then another hour outside in the
I
parking
believe
lot.
we only played like 2 games.
2 games. And in that date, I said, now I know what they meant by chemistry. So from that moment on, I didn't try to question, is this too fast? Or when people say protect yourself and be careful, how do you do that? I'm already transparent, and I'm already present,
Yes.
and I'm already showing you who I am already.
Yes.
So I don't know how to put a time limit on that. Oh, it's been 6 months, so now I can show him who I am authentically.
Yes.
Oh, it's been 90 days, now I can show him who I am authentically. I never, when people say, oh, go slow and take your time, I just tell them it's too late. I told them that like the first 30 days. That's it's too late.
It makes sense. That makes total sense. I'm with you. I received the energy saying, wow, you guys hit it off. Wow, you two are in a really good space. You guys are really enjoying one another. You guys are having a lot of quality time together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it felt good.
It still continuously feels good. And I'm not going to pass it or change it up for pretty much anything. Unless, if, harmful or something. Oh, you yielding what, knives or what? Would you become a gun toter? What? What you gonna do these things? See
No,
what I'm saying? I might have to take some space there. But healthy space, I believe, is the piece that where you and I were able to find the good chemistry. You go to the gym, I go to the gym on our own time. We have gym time together, but we have our own gym time. You have a job that's time demanding. I have a job that's time demanding. And we still make time for you guys and make time for each other.
Yeah.
We do the math the other day. 27 hours and some change was our actual quality time throughout the week.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of time when you think about it.
We have one day off together, which is a Sunday, and the rest we don't share those times off. So when we
give each other a high five and some coffee.
Yes, yeah.
Have a great day.
Probably 2.5 hours in the evening, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, and that includes dinner. So
please put your comments in there if you guys have done some math on your relationships with anyone. It doesn't have to be a significant other, a partner, or companion. It could just be a pie man. How often do we really kick it a week?
Right.
Because you'd be surprised that it's like 8 hours the entire week.
The entire week.
Oh, are we finished? All right, so the next one. When do you remove the filter in a relationship? I can start.
You can start?
I have no problem starting.
Ahead,
and give you some time to think about
get
what you want to say.
together.
Yeah. Because I heard you telling you and put you on the spot.
Yes.
So I recall a lot of men, myself included, I put myself in here, struggle with the hairline experience. You going way back right now. Way back.
Pull up with the ceiling missing?
The whole ceiling.
The whole ceiling.
Gray hair, silver, platinum, whatever you want to call it to make yourself feel better. You don't want to dye it, or you think about dyeing it, but you don't know which product is the best product to use. And now you find yourself being in the cosmetic world, and then you're starting to have these self-thoughts and self-hate, and am I enough? And do I appreciate myself? Can I love myself enough with this image? I look 25 years younger, but this really isn't me. And then changing your fashion. I remember my grandma saying, every 10 years, you need to change something. Whether it's getting rid of posters of your idols when you're a teenager, stop playing video games, becoming more responsible within a relationship, like thinking ahead, buying flowers, taking the time out to go out on a vacation. So for me, I'll express myself. Mine was struggling with receding hairline. I started receding at like 25, 24. And it started on the top right, and it gave me the little crown, and it was a wrap after this. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna rock my hats. I rocked my hats for a good little second. You never could tell.
How long is a good little second since you wear hats?
More than 8 years.
More than 8 years?
I was still trying to hold on to the little hair I had.
More than 8?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know I had gray until maybe just a few years ago. That I had the gray hair growing in my chin. I always had a clean shaved face. And I had the moment of letting the wisdom kicked in. And when the wisdom kicked in, wait, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I'm still counting, and I had more silver than I thought I had. So being able to still love myself in that moment was difficult, but I was glad that I did it. I'm glad I just let myself get to that free place of love with myself.
Talk about getting to the free place. Tell me, I know, right?
Right.
The first time you went out on a date or met a young lady with the hat off, and what was that for you?
I remember. Okay, I do remember. It was a movie.
It was
night.
Dark. Yeah.
Yes, it was
right.
a movie night. It was a movie night.
Yes.
I know a lot of you don't comprehend my stature through the video. I'm 6'1", 210.
Yes.
And most of the women I've dated, they were shorter than me. They can't see on top of my head unless
it's
we're sitting
okay.
down. That date specifically was the first date. I took a razor. I took the time to shave. I took the time to get the right cologne. I took the time to have the right moisturizer for my neck and my head, just to make sure I wouldn't get the razor bumps and whatnot. Because I did some homework. Oh, that's important. If I could put a disclaimer out there, do some research on what your skin products are going to be. So yeah, that night I recall, oh, you look handsome with your bald head. And acceptance. It was acceptance. I thought I had that LL Cool J, head.
Yes.
Like that little, he had, I don't know what he has, but he had a little moment where he didn't want to show his hair.
He had a moment. And
I went through this phase. So yeah, I had acceptance.
So I heard you say it was that moment you looked at yourself and said, you are handsome.
Yeah, I don't know if I said handsome.
Or you do look good.
I took it in like, I could rock this. Yeah, I could get out with this.
It is true that self-talk, that positive self-talk does have, an outcome to it.
Yes, immediately.
You ready?
What was I'll go with your first question.
When
do you take the
off
filter?
off?
And then I'll follow that up with, when was the time you accepted? So
I don't know if I fully accepted. I don't know if I'm in full acceptance of everything. What I will tell you is that it is always a struggle. From my skin tone to, thank you. And it's only been recently I've been able to embrace my skin tone. For most of my life, I've been embarrassed of being dark, and I could say maybe the last 4 or 5 years I've embraced my skin tone. The filter. So, I love my eyelashes, and I love to be made up, and I love makeup and playing in makeup, and I love hair and my wigs. And I don't like to go without those things. And you've been the first since my first marriage that I've allowed to see me with the filter off. And our experience even was maybe like the first month of staying the night with each other. Like I slept in makeup and I slept in my lashes.
This is true.
But when it resonated to me is we were doing adult things, and when we were basking in our adultness.
Yes.
You asked me, how are you feeling right now? You said, I feel so much good positive energy from you. How are you feeling right now? And I told you that I felt embarrassed. And you asked me why. And I told you, because I don't have any lipstick on. And you said, I love when you wear your lipstick, but I love when you don't wear your lipstick.
That's true.
The way you kiss me without lipstick is amazing. What else? And I said, I don't have my lashes on. And you said, I love when you wear your lashes. But when you don't have your lashes on, I see your whole eyes.
True.
I see through you and in you, and it makes you so vulnerable with me. Thank you for giving me that piece of you. What else? And I was like, my hair.
You did.
And you said, I love when you wear your wigs, baby. I love that you switch up your look from day to day. You could be, a different woman every day. And I appreciate that that's who you present to the world. But when you allow me to see you like this, I get to see what the world does not. And thank you. What else? And that did it for me. It doesn't mean that from time to time, you know, I don't get vulnerable and withdrawn again because I'm without my lashes or my makeup. So to answer your question, when do you take the filter off? I guess you showed me that day that you see beyond it anyway.
Yes.
The partner that you're with helps you take that filter off because no one else, I've never felt comfortable with anyone else to do that.
I appreciate this. And I thank you for, you know, not only expressing that story in that moment, but I appreciate that you're able to share that story, that moment with the audience. What was the moment you knew, okay, I love myself?
That moment still changes for me.
Okay.
That is a fluid moment.
Like emotions, like the ocean. It's ever so changing.
It's very fluid. It can one morning I can feel that 100% wholeheartedly. I love you, Gaynell. I love you, and kind of like you when you said that to yourself in the mirror. Hey, you, this is good. Self-talk can bring me to a very positive moment.
Yeah.
But also I suffer from negative talk too. So it could, depending on how my contact with God is that day. Did I pray? Did I meditate? And do I recognize the blessings?
Yeah.
Can cultivate that positive self-talk. If I'm rushing and I miss those things that make me healthy and love me, then that'll show too. So it's very fluid.
See, of course, I see beyond the makeup and the RBF and all these things that, you know, make you as dynamic as you are. What impresses me, I don't know if you've noticed, that I've noticed, is that you continuously put them stilettos on, you put that suit on, you go out there and you take the world by storm and you attack it. And I'm like, ooh, I know she got this today. She gonna make the day happen. And I'm gonna continuously send you positive energy throughout the day to be supportive of those fluid moments. Those, I definitely hope you accept them every single time. Because you do.
Every single time.
You do it for me. And
I do?
Yeah, you do. There's times where you just, you know, you'll just be on MP. We'll just say MP. And she'll just say, you're handsome. You're so handsome. I just wanted to let you know, if I didn't tell you, if anyone didn't tell you, you're amazing. You're awesome. You're perfect just the way you are. I'll sit back. I'm like, no one told me this till just now. Thank you. You're like, oh wow, she really appreciates me. This is dope. So, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Praise be to the Most High, but thank you.
Praise be to the Most High. Yeah.
Second filter. Do we continuously cover up with our filter in our moments? So me, I'll keep the floor if that's all right with you.
Yes.
Keeping the floor, I'm saying, do you make sure that you beat your significant other to the restroom? That way you can doll yourself up, get all the masks off, the imperfections, and cover them, the grays, clean shave. Stay away for a period of time because you know you're about to have a rough month, bloating and all this. I'm not myself right now, and I haven't had the nutritional balance that I thought I was going to have.
Right.
So I'm going to stay away for a little bit.
Yes.
Or do you continuously show yourself with or without the flaws? My opinion is you gotta warn somebody. So I'm not myself 100% of the time. Today, you're getting 86%. So,
that would be good.
I believe it should be communicated. If it's not, you're going to have a little bit of a, should I still be with this person? Should I continuously date this person? Not certain. But you want to have certainty.
Even though you were patient for me to remove some of the filters, once I started removing filters, you were in my face. Like I could not, like the first time I took makeup off in front of you, you got right in my face and said, you scratch yourself, baby. Where you scratch? I was like, oh my God, would you go. Yeah. So our experience is a little different because I abandon all my walls and curtains to you and just sit here. And so, yes, that factor of you couldn't be authentic with me from the
Great word.
beginning
Yes.
kind of set the pace. And I didn't have a filter,
Mhm.
so I was like, what is wrong with you?
What you're expressing today makes sense.
Yeah.
Authenticity.
Yes.
Please, 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 please. I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do. We don't tell each other what
No.
to do. We live our life vicariously through TV and shows, Instagram,
Yes.
and everything else. Sometimes I just have a crush. I don't want nothing to do with that person. I just want that person to know you look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I do it for myself.
Yeah.
I have those moments where I crush on myself sometimes.
Yes.
Look, you fly today. Today you fly. And I'm not always that person. The authentic me, sometimes I don't want to have nothing to do with anybody. I want to be introverted with a book, sitting down with a notepad, drawing, just sitting down listening to some music.
Mhm.
I express this to say that's authentically me. Just relaxed, chill, and I ain't worried about what you think about me.
Yeah.
And now I'm saying that to say if you guys and us as well can be at that state of mind where I ain't tripping. This is who I am. Behind the doors, at work, in front of the public, I'm really just myself. I'm chill. I think that'll be helpful.
Do you think it's easier for men to be that
Mm.
authentic than women? Because I tell you what, you've seen me without my filter,
Mm.
but I'm not prepared to, baby, let's go to the store.
Without a hat.
Without
no,
my lashes.
Without your lashes.
I need my
This is
lashes.
great. I believe you know you fine. And that's a problem for a lot of people. She knows she fine. She knows she fine. I believe that you find yourself where you're not worried about what the next person thinks, what the next person has in mind or in store for their opinion of you. Men, myself, I speak of. I can't speak for all of you guys. Can't speak for everyone. Some days I just ain't tripping on attention. If you give it to me, I thank you and keep it pushing. Is that the same for you?
I don't know.
That's deep.
Because for one, I don't know that I'm fine. No. I don't think I'm a pretty at all or fine at all. I think that I have sex appeal, and people are drawn to the sex appeal. I think I have that.
Gotcha.
Because that's something you don't put on. They're not like lashes or makeup. It's something, a sex appeal. People are drawn to it.
Yes.
But I don't think I'm pretty. I don't think I'm fine. No.
Well, we'll complete our show.
He does.
Yes, of course we do. We'll complete our show, and we want you guys to have a blessed start of the day this Wednesday.
Yes.
It's football season.
Football.
So-
Go Cowboys.
Raider Nation.
You see that blue star.
It's Raider Nation.
You see that.
She'll
you
figure
see
it
that.
out. She'll figure it
You
out.
see that
Don't
star.
worry about it. You guys have a great day.
Thank you for tuning in. Oh, we got this. We gotta make a wish.
So we're gonna make a wish.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay.
He probably gonna get you. Ooh, it's you. You got the long piece.
I got the long piece, so that means my wish is gonna come true.
I hope so.
Okay.
You
I wish
guys have a
I
good
wish
day.
you'd tune in next week.
See you guys.
Go
next week.
live. Thank you. Thanks again for tuning in to the Peanut and Cocoa Bean Experience. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, even hit the bell notification. You want to check us out every week. Thank you.